Grinberg dedicated his life to studying human consciousness and altered states of mind. His research led him to develop a unique vision of the human being as an energetic entity, an information field in constant interaction with the universe that surrounds it. Each one of us is a microcosm, a holographic reflection of the universal macrocosm. This perspective has profound implications for our search for love and personal fulfillment. If each of us is a universe unto itself, complete and perfect in its essence, why do we look outside ourselves for what we already carry within? Have you ever felt attracted to a person and convinced that if you could manifest it in your life, everything would be perfect? This is more common than you think, however. Before embarking on the search for that ideal person, it is worth stopping to reflect. Today, we will see how focusing on a specific person can actually take us away from the true source of happiness and how a change of perspective can open us up to infinitely more enriching possibilities. In recent years, the concept of manifestation has gained immense popularity. Book seminars and social media are full of promising techniques to attract abundance, success, and above all, love. The idea of being able to manifest the perfect partner, especially a particular person, is tempting for many. After all, who doesn't want to have the power to design their love reality? However, it is crucial to ask ourselves if this approach really brings us closer to healthy and satisfying relationships. It is possible that by focusing on manifesting someone specific, we are actually limiting our chances of finding genuine and lasting love. Manifesting a particular person could be a mistake and a very serious one. One of the main attractions of manifestation is the promise that by attracting someone the desired person, we will finally feel complete and happy. This belief is based on the assumption that a relationship will fill the void we feel inside. We long for the presence of someone special because we believe that their love will heal our wounds and free us from loneliness. However, this premise contains a dangerous fallacy. No external factor, not even the most passionate love, can heal a deep internal pain. When we look to others for the solution to our emotional conflicts, we are giving away our power and placing unrealistic expectations on the relationship, the void that we try to fill with the presence of others. Of another person is actually a love to turn your gaze towards our interior, is an invitation to confront our shadows, heal our wounds, and cultivate a loving relationship with ourselves. Only when we learn to feel complete in solitude can we attract healthy and balanced relationships. Desperation and obsession with manifesting someone in particular can overshadow mental work, necessary to create significant changes. This is just another way of saying that the heart clouds the mind. Our emotional state has a powerful impact on our reality, as the electromagnetic field of the heart is up to 100 times stronger than that of the brain. If we focus on lack and longing, we will be vibrating at a frequency of scarcity that will only attract more of the same instead of seeking happiness in one. The real challenge lies in cultivating it from within, by working on our emotional well-being, healing past traumas, and developing solid self-esteem. We create fertile ground to attract authentic and enriching connections when we radiate plenitude and self-love. The universe responds by bringing into our lives people who resonate with that energy. Let's imagine our energy field as a delicate fabric intertwined with threads of past experiences. Each interaction, especially those with our parents and romantic partners, leave an indelible mark on this intricate tapestry. Some of these marks are bright, imbued with love and tenderness. Others, however, are dark scars, knots of pain and trauma that alter the natural flow of our energy. These emotional scars are not mere memories. They are living wounds that throb beneath the surface of our consciousness like invisible magnets attract situations and people that resonate with their painful frequency. If we do not heal them, we run the risk of attracting relationships that, instead of healing, deepen existing wounds. It is as if our heart were an incomplete puzzle, desperate to find the missing piece, but in our rush to fill the void, we often attract pieces that don't fit and force their way in at the expense of our integrity. These dissonant relationships can leave us more fragmented than before, with new scars added to the old ones. The key to breaking this cycle is to recognize that healing cannot come from outside. We cannot expect another person to be the magic balm that will make our pain go away. Instead, we must embark on a courageous journey of self-discovery, facing our shadows with compassion and patience. This healing process requires deep honesty. We must be willing to look our wounds in the eye, to feel their pain without judgment or resistance. Only then can we begin to untie the energetic knots, to transform the scars into wisdom and strength. Manifestation is an art, subtle, a delicate dance between intention and surrender. However, when we try to manifest from a place of lack, we upset this sacred balance. It's like throwing a boomerang of despair into the universe, only to see it come back with more of the same. Imagine a thirsty person in the middle of a desert frantically digging for water. The more you dig, the drier the sand becomes, the further away the oasis seems to be. Similarly, when we focus on what we lack, when we allow the feeling of emptiness to guide our actions, we are vibrating at a frequency of scarcity that it can only attract more lack. It is a vicious. The more desperate we are to fill the void, the bigger it becomes. Our thoughts become a magnet for experiences that confirm our belief in lack. We see happy couples and feel the pang of loneliness. We hear love stories, and we sink into the conviction that we never will. We will find. When we try to force the manifestation of a specific person from this place of, we are projecting our deepest expectations onto another human being. We long for their presence to fill our emptiness, for their love to cure our insecurities. But this is an unfair burden on any individual, a recipe for death, emotional disaster. True abundance begins within us. It begins with the understanding that we are already complete, that our worth does not depend on the presence or absence of a partner. It is a radical change of perspective. Instead of looking for something that completes us, we learn to radiate our own fullness. Many fall into the trap of focusing on a specific person. They convince themselves that this individual is their soulmate, the missing piece that will make them feel complete. But this fixation can be a mirage, an illusion that distances us from the true essence of love. When we become obsessed with someone in particular, we tend to idealize them. We project all our hopes and dreams onto them, making them the answer to our prayers. But this image is often a construction of our mind, a fantasy that does not correspond to our experience. We convince ourselves that this person makes us feel one way, unique and irreplaceable way. But if we are honest with ourselves, is this not a way of limiting the infinite? By focusing on a single individual, we are closing the door to other possibilities, to connections that could be equally transformative. It is easy to get carried away by emotion when small things appear, signs that seem to confirm our desire, an unexpected message, a knowing look, a coincidence that seems too significant to be casual. But when we give these events a disproportionate weight, we are giving reality a dangerous power over our emotional well-being. If we allow these moments to elevate us, dizzying heights, we also give them the power to sink us into abysses of disappointment. We become dependent on external factors to feel complete, to validate our value. And in that sea of emotions, we lose sight of the inner peace that is the basis of every healthy relationship. The key is to let go. Attachment to a specific person and opening yourself to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. This does not mean giving up the desire for love, but rather trusting that life will bring us the connections we need most at the right time. Imagine that your heart is like a lighthouse in the night, radiating your light in all directions when you focus on a single person. It is as if you put a searchlight in that direction, concentrating all your energy on a single point. But if you allow your light to shine freely, you will attract a variety of ships to your port, each with your own story and lessons to share. By letting go of the fixation on a specific person, you open yourself to love. You become more receptive to unexpected connections, to chance encounters that can change the course of your life. And in that openness, in that trust, in the flow of in life, you find a freedom and peace that no external relationship can match. Remember, true love is not about finding someone who completes you, but about sharing your fullness with another human being. When you let go of your attachment to a specific person, you free yourself to attract relationships that reflect your own integrity and self-love. And in that freedom, you find the path to truly transformative connections. Remember, your soulmate is not someone you should desperately search for. It is someone you will naturally find when you are in harmony with your own being, when you radiate love and fullness that you long to experience. Do not be a half orange that tries to attract the half that best fits, because when that half leaves, you will be half, again become a whole orange, and another orange will knock on your door. If you got this far, receive, as always, the hug of the whole team. As always, it is an honor for us to count on your valuable company. See you soon. Stay awake.